Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andy, and we're going to do Mask Monday today. I was invited to join the Mask Monday ladies by Mary Catherine from Mary Catherine Loves Cats. And if you are not subscribed to her, you should be. She uploads very regularly, very frequently, and she does a lot of unboxings and hauls and things like that. And she's just the sweetest. I adore her. She's the first person that I watch every morning. If she has a new video, I'm watching it before I even get out of bed. I just really love her. She is the sweetest. She has the most beautiful heart, and I just really enjoy her. So if you are not subscribed to Mary Catherine, please go over and check her out. She is just the sweetest. So Mask Monday, I already have my hair back. I'm going to do 25 questions that I found on the interwebs, and I'm going to do a mask. And I have so many breakouts right now. It's like I'm going through puberty. I'm too old for that. I am too old to have acne, and I don't really know what it is. I take care of my skin. I wash my face regularly. I don't know. It's mad at me. It's very angry with me right now. Haven't been wearing a mask. Our mask mandate was lifted, and I haven't been wearing a mask, so I don't know what it is. But today I'm going to do the Under Eye Gold Gel Mask by Maskology. It's Skin Tightening, Elasticity Intensive, Dark Circles, Puffy Eyes. So I'm going to open that real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on the questions while I do this, because otherwise it's going to be a really long video. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Oh, these are weird. They're like little jelly things. Little jelly things. I think they go like this. I wanted to do an update on my last video. Am I doing this right? I think I am. On my last video, I showed you a haul. It was a very short video. I showed you a haul from Cheek Boss. The mask I'm using is Pore Minimizing. It's a charcoal mask, and I thought maybe it would, it's a sheet mask, and it's black. It's a charcoal. Oh, there's lots of, it's gooey. It's very gooey. I thought maybe it would kind of detoxify my skin a little bit. I don't know. So anyway, I wanted to do an update. I had a chance to wear a couple of pairs of my Cheek Boss. Oh, this is really gooey. Oh, this feels good. And let you know what I thought. I've worn the briefs. I have not worn the cheekies yet, but I've worn the briefs, and they are amazing. They're amazing. They're so comfortable, and they're so flattering. You know, I'm a big girl. I'm a bigger girl, and they're very flattering. I was really kind of surprised. I'm going to wipe this on my hands. I was really kind of surprised of how flattering they were. Let's see. I bet I can't read this. No, I can't. Stand by. 15 minutes. So 15 minutes. That should be enough time to answer these questions. I have 25 questions. Like I said, I just copied them off the internet. I thought they were a little thought-provoking. And they're kind of like a get-to-know-you type question. So number one, who was your hero? I have several. But I think my biggest hero was my dad. And my dad passed away July 2nd of last year. And my dad had the best work ethic of anyone I've ever met in my life. I don't really remember him ever calling off work. He worked so many hours. He worked for Sears, and he worked for Sears from the time he was 16 years old until he retired at 52. And the only reason that he retired was because he had a heart attack, and he had to. So he retired at 52 and then continued to work until he was not able to work anymore. So I'm going to have to say my dad. My dad is my biggest, is my hero. He will always be my hero. Number 2, if you could live anywhere, where would it be? Someplace with a beach. Someplace with a beach. I don't know if it would be Florida or the Carolinas or Texas. Galveston looks pretty good to me. I think maybe Galveston. But somewhere with a beach, definitely. Number 3, what is your biggest fear? I have several fears, and they're all ridiculous. I have a fear of being buried alive. I don't know why. I have a fear of clowns. A ridiculous fear of clowns. I'm an adult. I'm almost 50, and I am still petrified of clowns. I have been my entire life. Spiders. I'm afraid of spiders. So those are my 3 ridiculous fears. They're equally big. So those 3. What is your favorite family vacation? Probably the vacation that Anthony and Bailey and I went. In 2017, we went to New Iberia, Louisiana. And I say it's my favorite because it's the only vacation that we've ever been on as a family. A friend of mine lived in New Iberia. New Iberia was a bucket list thing. There's really nothing there, but I had read a series of books years ago that took place in New Iberia, and it really, really just stuck with me. So coincidentally, a really good friend of mine moved there, and so we went to visit her. So, I mean, there was really nothing amazing about it, but it was my favorite vacation because we were there together. Number 5, what would you change about yourself if you could? Well, I would drop about 60 pounds. Yep, that would be it. Cut and dried, I'd drop about 60 pounds. Number 6, what makes you really angry? Entitlement. When people are very entitled and they justify their behavior. They try to justify their behavior, their bad behavior, and I don't like that. That makes me mad. What motivates you to work hard? What motivates me to work hard is there's several reasons. 1, we like nice things. 2, I love my career. I love having my own business, and I want it to be successful. And I want Anthony to be proud of me. Anthony works very hard, and he is very supportive of our business, but he works very hard in the corporate world, and I just want him to be proud of me. I want him to see that that I care. Number 8, what is your favorite thing about your career? The fact that it's mine. It's my business. It's our business. Anthony is in my business, and I have an open schedule. I can work when I want. It was really nice when Bailey was growing up because I was able to be home with her for the most part. So yeah, that was it. Number 9, what is your biggest complaint about your job? Probably because it isn't as structured. I have a tendency sometimes, not always, sometimes to be a little lazy with it because I don't punch a time clock. So that, and sometimes customer service is not the easiest thing to do. I would say that because sometimes customer service is not the easiest thing to do. Number 10, what is your proudest accomplishment? My daughter. I look at her as an accomplishment. She is almost 20 years old, and she is a pretty good kid. Like, she has a very good work ethic, and she is in school full time, and she works full time. And so I'd like to think I had a little bit to do with that. So I'm going to say her. She is my biggest accomplishment. What is your child's proudest accomplishment? I think her probably proudest accomplishment was graduating high school with good grades and going to college. I think that's probably what it is. What is your favorite book to read? I'm going to assume that they mean like what kind of genre, because I have a lot of favorite books. I read a lot. Murder mysteries are my favorite books to read. So I'm going to say that. Murder mysteries are my favorite books to read. They are so much fun. And I don't necessarily care for the cozy mysteries. I like the gritty ones. I like the realistic, gritty ones. Number 13, what makes you laugh the most? Anthony. Anthony makes me laugh all the time. He is so funny, and he has such a great sense of humor. Sometimes it's a little dry. He's funny. I laugh all the time. Number 14, what was the last movie you went to, and what did you think? The last movie that we went to was Bohemian Rhapsody, and I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a great movie. I love the group Queen. I love Freddie Mercury. I think he was immensely talented, and I know a lot of people have problems with the movie because it wasn't exactly the way things happened, but it was very well done. The actor that played Freddie Mercury was amazing. So, yep, that was the last movie we went to, and I loved it. Number 15, what did you want to be when you were small? I have always wanted to be a forensic pathologist. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to be either a police officer or a forensic pathologist. What does your child want to be when she grows up? A nurse. She's in nursing school right now, so she wants to be a nurse, and she's already grown up. If you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be? Laying on the beach reading a book. Laying on the beach reading a book. Yep, that's it. Number 18, what is your favorite game or sport to watch and play? I love watching football. I don't play football. I don't really play sports, but I love watching football. I love watching Ohio State Buckeyes football. Yes, that is the only thing I watch, and I love it. Sometimes I'll watch LSU, because LSU is Louisiana State University is my number 2 team. Would you rather ride a bike, a horse, or drive a car? I like to do all of those things. I think I'd rather ride a horse. I don't have a lot of experience in riding a horse, but when I did ride them. I loved riding a horse. I like driving too, but I'm going to say ride a horse. What would you sing at karaoke night? Something that you need to know about me is I am a huge karaoke person. I love karaoke. So one of my favorite songs to sing is Hurt by Johnny Cash. What else? Let It Be by the Beatles. Walking in Memphis by Mark Cohen. And Hallelujah by Rufus Wainwright. Those are four. I know it says one, but those are my 4 songs. What 2 radio stations do you listen to in the car? The most. I don't really listen to the radio much because I have a playlist on my phone and I run it through my Bluetooth, but there is a station here in Columbus called 93.3, The Bus, and it is 70s, 80s, maybe 90s. I know it's 70s and 80s. And then there's one called Jack FM, and it is like some classic rock. It is also 70s and 80s. So yeah, I love the 70s and 80s. Which would you rather do? Wash dishes, mow the lawn, clean the bathroom, or vacuum the house? Ew. That's a terrible question. I would rather... We don't really have carpet. We only have carpet in a couple rooms in our house. So I'm going to say vacuum the house because we don't really have much carpet. So I'll say vacuum the house. Number 23. If you could hire someone to help you, would it be with cleaning, cooking, or yard work? It would be cleaning because that's my least favorite thing to do. I love cooking. I absolutely love cooking, and Anthony does yard work, so it's not me. So I'm going to say cleaning, definitely. Number 24, if you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Pizza. I could eat pizza every day of my life. I don't eat it often because I am on keto. I have been known to order pizza and eat all the toppings off of the entire pizza, but I could eat pizza the rest of my life, every day for the rest of my life. And number 25, who is your favorite author? My favorite author is, he's passed away now, but his name is Robert B. Parker. And I don't know if you remember anybody over the age of probably 45 to 48. If you remember the series called Spencer for Hire, that series was based on a series of books by Robert B. Parker, and is the Spencer series. And I love that series. That is my favorite series to read. Spencer, if you don't know, Spencer is a private investigator, private detective. And there's, chaos ensues, and he saves the day, and pretty much, and it's a great series. So if you have never read the Spencer series by Robert B. Parker, I recommend that you do that. He started writing them in the late 70s, and they are still being written today, even though he has passed. I think he passed about 8 years ago, but there is an author named Ace Atkins who has taken over the series, and I was not really happy with someone taking over that series, but let me tell you what, he does an amazing job, and it was a very seamless transition. It's just like Robert B. Parker is writing the series. So I'm going to take this off. Ooh. I'm going to take these off, and then I'm going to rub everything in and hope that this does not get my neck. Always got to get your neck. I hope that this does not make my face break out even more, because it's ridiculous. So those were my 25 questions. I appreciate you being here, and I definitely wanted to give you that update about my Cheek Boss order. I'm telling you what, they're so comfortable. They're so comfortable, and they just look really nice. Like I said, I've only worn the briefs so far, but they were amazing. They are really, really nice, and it makes me want to continue that subscription. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And thank you. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Everybody have a good evening.